Hello, and welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I'm Sientir, and I accidentally bumped my scroll wheel. Also, you can support me at patreon.com/Sientir because business. So, we are in the process of Halloween stuff. Specifically, we need to defeat the 5 ingenious Ettins that are in Perdition Rock, which is this zone right up here. I don't know that I've really shown this before. I mean, I've shown some of the Fire Island chain, but not really this one. So we've got one all the way up there. There's a lot of different patrolling mobs and various and sundry things here. That was unimpressive, but whatever. And right now my goal is to just kind of fight through the enemies and get to where I'm going. Which is after this specific... Well, I mean, I guess you can run up at us. Wow, those guys just collapsed all of a sudden, simultaneously. So we... let's see. Do I need to fight the Jade Bow? Maybe. Flesh Golems are not terribly threatening. They're just necromancers. The Hydras are definitely threatening, though. So... I'm glad I decided to keep Snowstorm. Phantoms are just a nuisance. Predominantly. What I'm saying, anyway. Lago Hydras are fire Ellies, though, and they can be quite deadly. Ooh, I just got a good sniper shot there. 1 arrow, 1 kill. One of the things that you'll see happens here on this map is that because there's a lot of patrols, just standing around means that you're eventually, like, fighting one group of enemies tends to mean that you end up getting a horde on you. Like, we've got a bunch of these Hydras coming in. I would like to not be standing in that meteor shower, thanks. I did tweak my build, as you may have seen. Just a little bit. Ogden, why are you getting yourself killed? You need to spread some of this energy around. Yeah. Okay, so do we need to go kill the Ether Seal? Ether Seals are obnoxious. They, first of all, they have some weird highlighting issues, where they kind of, like, raise the alpha of spots that should be blank. I don't know why they do that, but... Anyway, they do. These things will sap our energy and strip enchantments from us and stuff, so they're kind of annoying. They'll also cast Elementalist spells on us, or I can just hit it for, like, friggin' 800 damage. Sure, that works. They're easiest to defeat as, like, warriors and stuff, but they give you this Mersat Tower thing. Drains 2 energy per second and causes -1 energy degen, so they're really annoying. Okay, so there's one of our ingenious Ettins that we need to kill, but it's also being protected by... Now, that Elementalist boss is not as threatening as it might look, just because it is, in fact, a Prophecies boss, which Prophecies bosses are always less damage and more tank. They're just bulky, is what I'm saying. Yes, drain your health to me. I don't know. Oh, Talcora's energy is full, so technically doesn't need this. Whatever. Getting it anyway. Oh, crude swing. Right, that's an AoE. So, they're making a pun here. There's naturally Ettins here called igneous Ettins, and the joke here is that these are the ingenious Ettins, because they look very similar. Just to explain the joke. Okay, where's the... That is not... Okay, the next one's over that way. So, let's go over there. Man, it's been a long time since I've been through these areas. Yeah, so there's another ingenious Ettin. In fact, the one that we're going to right now. We're going to need to go through this probably... Yeah. Actually, no. Those drakes are like way off to the side, so we don't need to fight them. So that's good. Breezekeepers are really annoying. They're mesmers. I mean, they're variant on... They're a Wind Rider variant. So... Oh, migraine, why? Migraine makes your skills take twice as long to activate and is very obnoxious as a result. It also gives some health degen. It's mostly the spell activation that was bothering me. Yeah, okay, level 24 is slightly more armor. Man, Icy Veins is so good. Like, the damage from it is really solid if things don't have too much armor against full damage. Okay, so let's go fight ourselves an Ingenious Etten. And actually, let's focus on killing some of these Meteor Shower spamming Hydra. That seems preferable. You take a little bit of damage. Something. Oh, that was snap headshot. Nice 260 some odd damage. Obviously, using that against Char and getting that like 1 out of every 4 is ridiculously powerful. Okay, so I've got 3 remaining. Next one's all the way down there, so we're just gonna mosey our way over that way. Drakes are also elementalists. I usually think of them as pyromancers. For some reason they have the rather versatile elemental attunement, which has gotten buffed over the years. I usually only think of using it in dual attune situations, but... Aha! Got my snowstorm off. Man. So many Cry of Frustrations is really living up to its name. Really living up to its name. That plus the Signet of Midnight is actually really annoying. Yes, give me that trick-or-treat bag. Wahaha. I'm going to have so many of these to open on this character once I'm done doing these. It's going to be ridiculous. I don't think that goes anywhere. I mean, unless you like views of the sea, in which case it goes somewhere. I think that's supposed to be ash, not snow, but it's a little difficult to distinguish the two, isn't it? Signet of Midnight just blinds everyone. The person using it and the target. Well, that's power leak, so that's not informative. Oh goodness! Like, the thing is, I don't even think this many phantoms is threatening per se. It's just gonna be so annoying. Because of that, precisely because of that. Unctuous Remains. What a name. They have some very creative names for some of the sort of loot here. Ooh. That was nice. Like, yeah, they're not even dealing that much damage. They're just not dying very quickly. Oh, I have Soul Leech on me. I should try to avoid casting spells. So I'm going to use Necrosis because it's a skill. Yay. I think we have a Maelstrom pulsing there. Maelstrom has way too small of a visual effect for the power of its effect. I think that's the Echo Boss. We got a couple of Ingenious Ettins down here. Friggin' worms. Why? Oh, these guys have like backbreaker or something obnoxious. Okay, that felt like something interrupted me, and I don't know what, but I'm very annoyed by it. Oh, well, no, you have your own energy management. Ogden, you have energy management? See, the problem is when these worms pop up, they knock you down, which, needless to say, is very annoying. I don't even think we're taking that much damage right now. We're just being annoyed. When you're not standing next to a worm, you need energy. There we go. There, cleared that business up. We have one remaining. Somewhere... all the way over the friggin' there. Seriously? On the other side of the map? Of course it had to be on the other side of the map. Okay, well, let's go to the other side of the map then, everyone. The other side of Perdition Rock. We got ourselves some jade bows, but, like, 3 is not a threat, really. You guys are not even that threatening in the first place, so whatever. They do have spectral agony that they can inflict, but all of my armor is infused, so it doesn't matter. Spectral agony, if you're not infused, is absolutely disastrously deadly. But yeah, fully infused, it's like it tickles. No, not Soul Leech. Soul Leech steals like 80 health from you whenever you cast a spell. There are a lot of trophies in this map, is what I'm saying. A lot of them. I wonder if we'll see any more igneous Etten down here. As you may have been able to surmise, Mad King Thorin stuff is all very much in jest. What is everyone degenning? Oh, Lingering Curse. Gotcha. I don't know how that somehow missed me, but it did. Okay, you guys are going right through where I'm going, so let's just fight now. Glyph of Renewal, like, what? Accelerates the recharge of your spell? What does Glyph of Renewal do? Energy, I think Glyph of Renewal is not. Okay, it just makes your next spell recharge instantly. That's cool. You can effectively give spells a much shorter recharge with that. I don't know that it's any good, but it certainly is interesting. Yeah, these guys are like weird in that they just are like super fragile. Like startlingly fragile. I think they just have a tendency to clump up, so like area of effect stuff is just really, really strong on them. They just don't have unreasonable armor. The other thing. I would prefer not get that meteor shower off. Well, Hydras are known for using that sort of stuff, though. The ones that you can find in Ascalon use just meteor, which obviously meteor shower is a stronger version of in certain perspectives. I forget what Lys's cursed has. Obviously, it's a Mesmer boss. Oh, it's diversion. Oh, power block. Ooh, baby. I got that one hard. I am a stone. I do not move. I do not tremble. I have no fear. It's the quote for my hard hit. I get it often enough to be fun. What's the AoE on this? Nearby. Okay, that's reasonable sized. This is one of those spots where you have to go to like kill a bunch of enemies for boss reasons. For capturing skills that can be really annoying because boss spawns are all randomized throughout this area. Ooh, I got a good old meaty hit there. That's a phoenix. I don't need a phoenix. Backbreaker. That's annoying. Move, 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 move. Please not be standing there. Cool. That's all we needed. Yep, see the Countess for our reward. Let's go back to the Countess. Dropping Koss and Ogden like we typically do. Okay. Countess of Hakewood. The Ettins are gone? Yes, yes, it is well and good. Their cunning would have proved problematic for us in the long run. I sense we have weakened the seals, but is it enough? Perhaps our work is not yet done, but another day, another time. Our next visit should be our last. We will break the last of the seals, and King Thorn will once again rule these lands. I'll give you this reward for your assistance, and this piece of knowledge. Practice laughing now, little one. Your life... excuse me. Your life may depend upon it. Okay. And, ooh, okay. As you are no doubt aware, despite his lack of ears, or head for that matter, our liege is quite the avid musician. In preparation for his arrival this year, we of the Lunatic Court felt it would be appropriate to prepare a gift of the melodious variety for him. Our lord is quite fond of the music of a particular instrument. It is, of course, the one instrument that has the most regal of sounds, the harmonica. And, as luck would have it, there is a notable instrument maker who lives in the Ascalon settlement. Would you mind heading over there to fetch one from him? You'd better hurry. I saw some other Ascalonians heading that way as well. I'd hate for them to be sold out by the time you get there. Of course, I can help with such a simple task. What could possibly go wrong? Right, what could possibly go wrong indeed? My inventory being full is definitely one of the things that could go wrong. So let's... Wow, 161 is ridiculous value for a blue. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to clear out my inventory. What's the best spot to go for some of that? A bunch of transformed Krytans. Sorry, this is just kind of a little bit of a roll. Bodris, I need another ID keys. Yeah, all of these guys get like transformed for this. It's pretty crazy. Okay. ID kit acquired. Let's finish IDing stuff. Okay, that's the rest of the IDing that needs to take place. Iron away, and let's go sell the rest of this junk I don't need. Where are you, Bob? Okay, I think I have a few other... Yeah, let's go ahead and drop these trick-or-treat bags over here, too. While we're at it, just accumulate our trick-or-treat bag collection. Wow, 5 platinum. That's a lot. Okay, so that clears out my inventory, which is what I was needing to do there. The Sorcerers of Kessex has a different sort of quest going on. There's a war on... Didn't you notice? Not here in town, but in the Mad Realm. It's understandable if it escaped your attention. Not everyone is so well attuned to the energies bubbling up from the spiritual plane. However, the commotion was enough to pull me from my work. A pity, as I was just perfecting a potion to turn toads into ordinary humans. Cruel, I know, but it's all in the interest of science. Anyway, Palawajoka has reached his boiling point and taken an army to meet the Mad King's demented delegation. Supposedly, there is a score to settle over some insulting messenger who slaughtered a large number of Joko's minions. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? So that's something that we'll look at later. But for now, I need to go into North Kryta Province. Ascalonian settlement up there. So, let's see. I don't feel like I need to tweak much with my team build. I organized everybody so that way if I went solo like this, I wouldn't need to do anything. Talcora's bar is sufficient for this task. Yeah, that should be fine. Ooh, we have favor. That's exciting. Yeah, we've got some random people over there. Okay, meet up with Ascalonians outside of Lion's Arch. Okay, hello Ascalonians. Ah, hello there. Are you going to check out the settlement as well? We should travel together then. This is a strange situation after all. Okay. Huh? There's something wrong over there? That's just the problem. We have no idea. We're here because communication and trade between the settlement and the Eye of the North have completely halted. They're from the Eye of the North. We think it has something to do with the resurgence of the Mad King, but so far all the teams we have sent to investigate haven't come back. In any case, it's our job to figure out what's going on and correct the situation if necessary. Let's move out. Okay, sounds reasonable. Fire imps. Let's make sure they don't die to these fire imps. So I imagine we'll want their aid. Icy Veins is so much better against the fire imps than like anything Gwen is doing. That's just how it goes. Because of levels and armor and stuff that I've talked about before. I like the armor system in this game. But it certainly creates some oddities with the effectiveness of elemental damage, just because enemies often just reach that baseline of 60 armor and then go up, rather than having anything that's lower than the 60 armor to increase elemental damage. That's just how it works. That makes armor ignoring damage very strong and very good. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to make our way past all of these birds. Woo! Snap headshot. That's in the chat. There. Oh, hey, some Tengu armor. I will salvage that later. I don't know. How are you doing on energy? Oh, Takora is doing fine on energy. Never mind casting Blood Ritual then. Some heavy Tengu armor this time. I assume we're supposed to go up to the Ascalonian settlement, yeah. I think we should be able to avoid the rest of the Tengu. think. Looks like it. I don't feel so good. Mr. Boy doesn't feel so good either. Something is wrong with my magic. Arg, my spells. Oh goodness, what is this bar? I feel it too. This must be the Mad King's influence. Stay sharp, team. Okay, so minion apocalypse. Anytime player dies, all nearby creatures are struck for 50 damage and level 20 merciless or respond. Great. Mad King's influence. Disguise. Mad King's influence is affecting your skills. You have new attributes and skills while under this effect. Okay, well this is nonsense. 3 soul reaping. Fire magic, smiting purse, some tactics, some expertise, and some channeling magic. Okay, so we have flare, spear of light. I just need to acquaint myself with what's going on. Echo, to be able to copy one of my skills for a while. Throw dirt. Spear of light's so garbage. Healing signet, dash, and resurrection signet. Looks like everyone is the same. Really janky bar. They all have, yeah, like 3 soul reaping. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with this, but okay. Lines. It's good that they specifically call out that that happened, although I think you'd find out pretty quickly that your bar was not the one that you entered with. It's a long entrance around the back. I don't see anything obviously out of place yet, but I imagine I shall soon to get more to where I'm supposed. Oh wow, 50 energy and 600 health. Okay, there's a zombie over there. Have a bunch of... Look, some settlers. Yes. No, don't come any closer. No! Rant. This is all the Mad King's fault. Balthazar's beard, a zombie attack. Protect the settlers. Oh boy, these biceps were made for stabbing zombies. Home sweet home. Okay, I need to come back over this way and something about these guys inside. Close the window, you're letting in the cold. Oh man, that's a lot of bones. That's what that is. Oh no. I specifically am echoing Spear of Light, by the way, because it deals holy damage, which inflicts double damage to undead, such as these bone minions. For anyone who was wondering why I was making that a specific choice. I think the efforts are focused on the front. At least one must survive. Okay. Ow. Oh, we have a disgruntled zombie over here. Help! They're coming from the west. We're not gonna make it. More settlers in danger. Let's help them. Okay. So we need to go this way. That's what I'm hearing. Weirdest skill bar. Let's just say I would never personally construct a skill bar like this. Need to remember to use healing signet. Said me for some reason. This bar is weird. Oh goodness, behind us. Back! Back, you vile creatures! So many spirit rifts. Oh, we have an elementalist. This gruntled zombie over here. Thinking about rent for some reason. Stoning? Don't use that on us. Ooh, a trick-or-treat bag. There are too many! Quickly, to the entrance! More pouring in! Well, I mean, quickly means dashing, right? Oh, goodness. These guys are doing some sort of reference to something, but I don't know what. Ah, yes, flare. Well known as, like, not very good. Where is my key? Where is my key? Oh, goodness. Why did that guy explode into, like, a bajillion small minions? I think we're about done. Hope. Ooh. Nice. I don't have my party window open, by the way, because it doesn't really add anything and just clutters the screen. There's so many people in it. Give me them gold robes. Yeah. It's actually kind of nice timing in some regards for when that refreshed the boss dying. It's different. I don't have a lot to say about this quest. It's just like, okay, let's run back and forth and kill minions. Woo! Using a very strange set of spells. We even dropped the executioner's blade. I don't know. Oh, here's a monk boss. Okay. know. Hoping this is the last one, to be honest. Yeah. You mean stabbing? There's no end to them. You mean stabbing isn't fast enough? Like, maybe we should try punching. It worked on a stone elemental I tried it on once. Ah. Hopefully Captain Grey one wasn't at his post, eh? Wow, these things just evaporated to Spirit Rifts. Which is kind of what you expect, I suppose, when there's that many there, but in that level difference. Elemental damage, after all. Ah, yes, I need to run faster while I cast that. Well, that's how this works. Yeah, I picked up on that. Not my brains, I need those. Of course there's more just randomly popping up. No discernible reason. I wanted to eat treats this holiday, not be eaten as a treat. Ooh, that should be a lot of damage. Woo, that was fun. 400 damage. It's all the Mad King's fault. Yeah. I see. We've got, like, dudes spawning kind of in between times, as it were. Ah, the minion effect flux is kind of obnoxious. No, an Ascalonian villager died. What will we do? Have all of the other ones, I suppose. This is a long one. Hopefully this is the last guy. This disgruntled zombie. I don't know, though. Somebody just level? Oh, no, those are rest eggs. I'm really not paying attention to that because it covers my map. My reasoning. Oh, well, my inventory is full. I'm picking that up. These things don't move like any zombies I've ever seen. You're right. Why are all the zombies so focused on the houses? There must be zombies animated from the Krytans that used to live here before the settlement was founded. Of course, they're attacking the settlers in order to get their houses back. Okay, now that we figured that much out. What's the solution? Man, I'm so glad that friggin' Guild Wars 1 AoEs are so much better than Guild Wars 2 AoEs and can hit, like, all the enemies. You shouldn't have used Frenzy! Yeah, I'm gonna need to spend some time after this. Just, like, picking stuff up off the ground and salvaging armors and stuff. I don't know what the AI is choosing to echo. That's an interesting question. But that guy wasn't attacking. Oh man, more gold loot. Okay, what's left? I need to get this composite bow out of here. Yep, more bloated zombies and stuff. What in Dwayne's name is that thing? Big. Trick or treat. This is definitely the Mad King's doing. Hold fast. We can beat this thing. Yes. Yes, we can. I'm just going to spam Spirit Rifts on recharge. Candy Corn Tyrant. Ooh, this is not an undead. You can tell because it didn't take double damage from Holy Spear. Get blinded. Okay, look. Zombie Warlock, you're being annoying and you need to stop. If this thing reaches Lion's Arch, the town will be overwhelmed with zombies. And that's just a matter of time before complete global saturation. We have to stop it. The warrior boss is what this is. I don't know if I even have a weapon that can make use of the attributes I get. Hey, we broke the influence. Hey, I'm feeling better all of a sudden, says Chance Dreading. Looks like that thing was the focus of the strange effects on the settlement. Now that it's gone, hopefully things will return to normal. We'll check on the settlers. You head back and let the people of Lion's Arch know what happened here. Sounds good, Sergeant Westar. I want to figure out if I can pick up these robes in any sort of reasonable way. What did I get? Super protection prayers and arrowmancers. Radiance is always useful. Major wilderness survival is really not. But superior blood magic, eh? Highly salvageable. Okay. Drop this for a moment and salvage this brute sword. There we go. Got everything in my inventory. So let's take myself back to LA and get that sweet, sweet reward. Okay, Countess of Hickwood. What'd you got for me? You say the town was overrun with undead Krytans? This is great news! It means our rituals to permanently resurrect King Thorn are working, though it seems they may have been a little bit off target since they resurrected his subjects instead. Did the zombies say anything that might give us a clue as to what went wrong? What's that? They said the rent was too high? Well, I suppose it's true that our lord did raise the rent in that area during his reign, and I suppose it did result in massive starvation and poverty that wiped that town off the map, but in his defense he had a perfectly good reason for it. You see, he needed the funds to hire more rent collectors. It's unfortunate that you weren't able to find a harmonica, though. I suppose that we'll just have to make do with invisible instruments like last year. Remember the 3 C's: calm, collected, and C chord. Now, how do you play that on an air guitar? Okay. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that we absolutely must find a harmonica for His Majesty this year. It just wouldn't be the same otherwise. Perhaps you missed something the last time you went. Since time is of the essence, I will arrange transportation this time around. So would you be a dear and take another look through that zombie-infested town to see if you can find a harmonica? Even if the instrument maker has become a zombie, I'm sure you'll be able to find one laying around there somewhere. Those zombies won't know what hit them. I mean, they probably won't since they don't have brains, but oh, you know what I mean. Okay, so that's obviously the next quest, but as you may have noticed, my inventory is slightly stuffed with loots. So let's see how well the auto-pathing is able to get me to my destination. Seems to be doing all right, actually. That's just kind of a strange path is all. Very strange path indeed. Okay. You know what it's time for? It's time for Let's Sell Some Iron Ingots! Yay, everyone's favorite game. The crowd goes wild, iron ingots go everywhere. I get some cloth. Where is the material trader? Right here. Okay. So, iron ingots are obviously going to be worth a good bit of cash. Yep. $13 each, which is like more than they're normally worth. Normally worth like 5 to the merchant, I think. Okay, so let's look through a few of these runes that I ended up with. Radiant. Okay, Radiant is definitely worth taking out. Major Wilderness Survival is probably not going to be worth anything. Yeah, that's what I thought. Most major runes aren't worth anything. Okay. Geomancers, Major Water Magic. Those are both Elementalist. Major Water Magic, not worth anything. Geomancer's not worth anything. That's what I expected. Stalwart and Soup Blood. Well, kind of what I thought. That's not worth anything. And unless Stalwart is worth something, which I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Those are both merchant food. Arrowmancers and Superior Protection Prayers. Arrowmancer's not worth anything. Monk. Superior Protection Prayers, also not worth anything. So, those are all merchant fodder. But let's go ahead and sell this. Dignia. And then Bodris, the outfitter, can get these. And I can put this nice, lovely 6 plat into my bank. Okay. Now I need to go talk to the Countess so she can warp my party to the Ascalonian settlement instead of us having to walk there, which is certainly preferable. Wrong person. I need Hakewood. Are you ready to go to the settlement? Let's go wrangle us some biohazards. Okay, so we got the wonky builds again. Which I'm not surprised about, nor am I particularly excited about. Because they're weird. Is this just a repeat of the... Is this a repeatable quest? I don't know if this is a repeatable quest or not. In the interests of this is working the exact same way as the last one, I'm not going to do this. I'll check between episodes to see if it is a repeat, but I don't really want to do that quest again. Let's actually spend some time here cracking some bags, shall we? Oh, we got a ghost in a box. There's some candy corn. So we need a bunch of candy corn. So let's see what we get. I need 50 pieces of candy corn. And I have a lot of trick-or-treat bags to go through, but there's a lot of possible things that they could be, so... This is going to be a lot of clicking. That's what this is going to be. Okay. This is really cool. These, I think, turn you into candy corn dudes. It's really sweet. I'm particularly fond of it. Oh, we're halfway there. $30 out of 50. 31. 32. Got a lot of other cool stuff, by the way. The clicking, the mad clicking. Oh, there we go. Getting some more occasional candy corn. I feel like that's a repeatable quest, is why I decided not to keep doing it, by the way. It just smelled of a repeatable quest, and I really don't feel like sitting there doing a repeatable quest. 50! Yay! Let's go ahead and finish opening our trick-or-treat bags, though. See what our haul was from those bags. Maybe check out Commodon and other stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm tired of clicking on trick-or-treat bags. Why? Okay, let's go talk to Ghoul Terror for a moment. Yes, this candy corn will be perfect for eating. You can't eat that token, though. In fact, I don't think it has much use other than being traded with Euryalus for Halloween accessories. Not that I understand why anyone would want to look like a zombie or scarecrow. Twisted. Cool. So we get this, exchanged for our choice of Halloween accessory. Euryalus, he said. So... where is Euryalus? Oh, over here, festival hats. So this allows you to be able to get festival hats. Yeah, so there's these, right? That cannot be one as hat. Now, there's no trade backs. It says, when I took up distributing festival accessories, I had no idea it would turn into such or turn into an annual gig. I was just doing it for the candy corn, but then this sorceress approached me. She said if I would do it regularly, she'd supply me with candy corn all year long and provide protection from the Mad King. It's the latter part that caught my attention. She said, you never know when the fun and games will end. Anyway, this odd fellow named Haberdasher Crane gave me a variety of accessories. Ichabod Crane is the Headless Horseman, I believe. Gave me a variety of accessories, some of which I'd never seen before. I'm instructed to trade them only for ghoulish accessory tokens. If you've got one, make sure you chat with... If you've got one. So I want to go check with Ludor. So here we can see that there's 2 types of pumpkin crowns, some other masks. I have a bunch of these from years past, so it's very important that I don't duplicate stuff I already have. Okay, done clicking on those. Yay. So let's go talk to... I think he's over here. Festival hats. And make sure I don't pick up something that I already have. Okay, so what do I got? Please make me a new hat. Okay, so I have... Take notes. I have the pumpkin crown. I'm taking notes on a piece of paper, so it's taking me a moment. The Furious pumpkin crown and the Wicked hat, right here. And the Wicked hat. Let's see. Demon Mask and Grasping Mask. Mummy, Scarecrow, Zombie. Lupine. Skeleton. Char. Furiocious. Spectacles. So one of the things you might be noticing, let's see, Reaper's Hood, Tricorn, different regions have different hats. So there are an awful lot here, what I'm noticing. Halo. I don't even know if those are from... okay, and then some Winter Stays. So, each region has its own set of hats. So I need to check with your list to see which ones I have. I'm not going to trade the coin to him. I'm going to go to the other regions and check there. But, you know. Everyone's gaining skill points over there. Okay, so Pumpkin Crown I have. Furious Pumpkin Crown. Scarecrow Mask and Zombie Face Paint. Char Hat. Furiocious Ears and Tricorn. Okay, so I'm not going to take anything from him just yet. What are you even doing, Mad King Steward? I am the steward of Mad King Thorn, and I do his bidding. My undead liege has sensed foreboding tremors in the underworld. He has also sensed seasonal baking in Royal Chef Witch's kitchens, but I have already volunteered to investigate that. The Lord's senses are selective but keen. This new intuition also requires attention. That's where you come in. I would like you to act as an emissary of Mad King Thorn and go talk to his royal ally, King Frozenwind, who guards the Hall of Judgment. King Frozenwind may be able to shed some light on this mystery. We certainly hope it's nothing so troublesome as that Doom business from last year. Anyway, quickly travel to the underworld and speak by speaking with the voice of Grenth. Make sure you use a transmogrifier tonic so that the voice recognizes you as an agent of Mad King Thorn. As this is a diplomatic mission, you must go alone. After you have talked with King Frozenwind, report your findings back to me. I'll see that you are well rewarded for your efforts. Okay, so this is a way of getting some experience in transmogrifier tonics, etc. I'm going to, in fact, go visit Qingje Island and see if they have any of this stuff. It might just be a Commodon thing. Like, so here's the thing. Cantha has, generally speaking, a different set of... Like, Cantha and Ilona have a different set of holidays compared to Cantha. So, yeah. I'm not surprised that I'm not seeing anything there, is what I'm saying. Okay, now, do you also want the... Oh my goodness, this place is going to be lag spectacular. Okay. Autan, whatever. Okay, and he says, he has a similar sort of dialogue. Just when I think I've gotten rid of every festival accessory I can find, more show up. I was by the docks earlier when a courier told me I had a delivery. Sure enough, there was a huge crate waiting for me, filled to the brim with spectacles, mummy masks, and you name it. I couldn't find a return address, just a stencil in the box saying Crane Haberdashery. It's ridiculous. But I have a new plan. Instead of trading for pumpkin cookies, I'll trade them for ghoulish accessory tokens. One of the ship captains in the harbor said he'd take me somewhere they don't celebrate Halloween, but strangely, that's the only currency he'll accept. So yeah, make sure you don't have... All deals are final, by the way. Okay, so Wicked Hat... I have Mummy Mask. I have Lupine Mask. Skeleton Face Paint. Spectacles, and Reaper Hood. So the other ones that I was marking must be from different events. Well, let's... I guess, since I have all of the hats, I might as well just get this. What's inside you? 10 spooky tonics. Double trick transform yourself random eerie form. This extra festive item can only be used in town or outpost. These can be used anywhere. That's not PvP. So it's really cool. Okay, so there might be their own set of quests here. Oh yeah. So like there's these guys. So this is probably the same quest. Yeah. Emissary of King Thorn of Kryta. So he's got stuff, and so does... Oh. Aren't you the fleshbag that assaulted the Bone Palace in the name of Mad King Thorn? All you mortals look alike. It's hard to keep track of you. Oh well, it matters not. His Majesty Mad King Thorn requests your service on the battlefield, and by request I mean demands, with grave consequences if refused. Paulo Ojoko seems to hold something of a grudge against our most regal monarch regarding our forces' little visit to his Bone Palace, and he has revenge on his mind. Naturally, our forces would crush his pathetic excuse for an army, but unfortunately, His Highness's greatest general dared to speak ill of our king's prized invisible pony, leaving him no choice but to transform him into a moa, and then eat him. Naturally, go on. As delicious as I'm sure he was, our king's entirely justified and completely logical actions have left a vacancy within our ranks that can only be filled with a great tactician such as yourself. Paulo Ojoko has challenged us to meet him in battle, and you're going to lead our forces. Refusal guarantees your death, while accepting this honor gives you at least a slight chance at survival. Speak with me, and I will send you to the battlefield. Right, so we've got a whole pile of quests over here. Which I think I will do next time. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Until then, everyone, take care and goodbye.